Hey everybody, welcome back to week 17 of Countdown to Blastoff. We've been on the road for a few weeks. Was at ICAST last week in Las Vegas, and just a lot going on in our industry right now. Looks like there may be some new boat brands exchanging hands and all kinds of stuff. Bass is out there. I don't think I've ever seen so much going on in our business right now, Robbie. And but before we talk about that, we do have some tournaments coming up, and we always want to thank our great sponsors, Ranger Boats and their great line of Z-Series Comanches, Evinrude Outboards and the E-Tech Series, 3 years no maintenance, as many of you know, and Progressive Insurance, where we encourage you to go get your free quote at www.progressive.com. And Robbie, we've got a few tournaments. I mean, it couldn't be any hotter right now than it is for late July, but or mid-July, but we got a Mountain Music Kids Festival tournament coming up on Douglas Lake in Tennessee at the end of the month. It's the largest parent-child tournament in the country, 400 boats. We're going up there on Saturday, July 31st. We're going to film the whole thing on the Progressive Bass Weekend Wrap-Up Show, but it's from 3 to 7 p.m. in the afternoon. All the information's on the tournaments page of anglerchannel.com. And what I like about it, Robbie, is you hear all the time about promoting the involvement of kids in fishing. This tournament does it.
Yeah, John, you know, it's great. It's a great time of year to have a tournament with your kids, you know, even though it's hot. You know, if they get hot, let them jump in the water and swim around a little bit. But it's a great time of year to get the kids out and let them fish a little bit. And, you know, the fishing's tough right now, but I'm sure they'll have a good time, and there'll be some fish brought in up there.
Well, you just fished Cherokee up there for the first PAA tournament of the year, and you know that's, you know, gin clear water up there. You know, you got some smallmouth, you got largemouth, but it's still going to be tough going.
Yeah, Douglas is a little bit different, you know, from what I hear. The fish over there is a few more fish over there than what's in Cherokee, from what I understand. And you know, I'd say that tournament's probably going to be one up the river, flipping shallow. That would be my guess. I know some guys up there that's going to be fishing that thing. So that's kind of the word that I got, John.
I'll tell you what, the same weekend is the first snag-proof open of the year out on the California Delta. And, you know, earlier in the year, the California Delta is where Skeet restarted his tear on the Bass Elite Series. But that Delta is an area that a lot of people like to go fishing. Snag-proof's had a open out there for several years now. You have to fish the tournament with a snag-proof frog. But up there in California, they like doing that. And I know that's an area that I haven't been to. I'd like to go check it out.
Yeah, I mean, I would too, John. I mean, I've been thinking about, you know, jumping a plane, going out there and fishing sometime, but I just hadn't got around to it. But it's probably one of the #1 bass destinations in the world. There's no doubt about it. So I'm sure that's going to be an exciting tournament too.
Yeah, they've had good numbers out there, and we're going to get blog reports from the tournament director out there at the Delta the last weekend of July. And then right after that, we've got the PAA coming to Lake Norman in mid-August. The same week, we've got another snag-proof open down on Gunnersville in Alabama. So it's going to pick up. The PAA in August here, I mean, if we maintain these temperatures, Robbie, in the mid to high 90s, water temps may be not at an all-time high, but as high as they've been in years. What's that going to do for the field fishing that PAA event?
It's going to be extremely tough. You're going to see another tough tournament just like it was at Cherokee, and it's going to be a low-weight winning tournament. You know, 7 or 8 pounds a day is going to be pretty good. You know, my predicament is, you know, 12 and a half, 13 pounds the first day will lead the tournament, and it'd probably be one on schooling fish.
Well, I'll tell you what, I know you're going to be involved in that. We'll be covering that one as well. And as you know, it's a slower time of year right now. There are just not as many tournaments. The heat is keeping a lot of people at home, which is not a bad idea, being that it is so incredibly hot. But August is going to be an active month. We look forward to covering these events. And I'm looking forward to going up to that parent-child event on Douglas. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Again, that's the Mountain Music Kids Festival. It's on our tournaments page on anglerchannel.com. Robbie, good luck to you coming up. It'll be a busy August for you, and you got your new show starting in September. We'll talk about that next week. And, folks, that's going to wrap up week 17 of Countdown to Blastoff. If you're on the water this weekend, be safe. Take care.